All objects accelerates uniformly downwards on the earth if air resistance is ignored. And this is called acceleration due to gravity. So it is called acceleration due to gravity. And you also need to understand that acceleration due to gravity is approximated to be 9.8 meter per second squared. We just use a 10 meter per second squared. This is what we know and understand. So you also need to understand that if a stone is dropped from the top of a building, it is going to accelerate downwards. And if you release a stone without applying any force, you discover that it will start from rest. And that process is what we are calling free fall. So the acceleration of a free fall, the acceleration due to gravity of a free fall is approximated to be what? It is 10 meter per second squared. Since it is free fall, since it is what? It is free fall, then we also have initial velocity, which is 0 meter per second. Have you seen? This is the data that you are supposed to know. So this acceleration is also gravity, so don't be confused. So that is acceleration due to gravity. So acceleration is also gravity. And since it is free fall, we dropped a stone without applying any force, meaning it started from rest. So in this particular lesson, I'm going to answer this one, you answer the second one. I'm going to show you how we are going to do this. Even as we get to continue this, you need to understand that what if we throw a stone upwards? Have you seen? We throw a stone going up, meaning it is going against what? It is going against gravity. You discover that the stone is going to decelerate to the top. It is going to do what? Decelerates. So it is going to decelerate to the top. Then it stops where whenever it reaches that maximum point, then it will start coming down. That is just due to gravity. We understand that. You now discover that whenever we are throwing something, so I will say whenever we are throwing something, you need to understand. So let's say we are throwing something. You need to understand that the final velocity it is going to reach is what? 0 meter per second. But the acceleration that is due to gravity, it will be what? Negative 10 meter per second squared. So we are going to have a negative what? Negative gravity. This is what you need to understand. Gravity will be negative. This gravity is also called acceleration. So these are some of the things that you need to know. These are some of the things that you need to understand. So whenever we are throwing something up, here the final velocity will be what? 0. But whenever something is falling, free fall, without applying any force, you just go on top of a building, you release something, but it goes down. So meaning it is starting with a velocity of 0. So that is initial velocity. We've got now this question that I want us to answer together. A body falls freely from rest. Air resistance is ignored. The first question, what is its velocity in 1 second? For us to answer this question, we need to know 3 equations of motion. So I'm going to write the 3 equations of motion. So the first one is where we say v squared is equal to u squared plus at. Have you seen? This is what you are supposed to know and understand. You've got something like this. So this one, you need to make sure that you know how to apply it. You know how it is. Then we also have, so aside this, we need to have, here we've got 2ax. So it is like this, 2ax. So v squared, in that one, it is just like this, u plus at, like this. Then we also have the third one, x ut plus half like this at squared. Yeah, so these are the three equations of linear motions that we are supposed to know and understand. So we are going to use one of these to answer these questions that are here. So the first one, what is its velocity? What is its what velocity in what 1 second? So you go here. You know that for this question, we've got just getting the data that is given there. You need to know that we've got initial velocity. Initial velocity, which is 0 meter per second. We also have what we are calling acceleration. We've got acceleration, which is due to gravity, which is just the same as what? 10 meter per second squared. Aside that, we get everything. We are also given time. What is time? Time is 1 second. So meaning this information is applying to both questions, because even there we've got 1 second. Then aside knowing this, we also need to have what? Velocity. Velocity we don't have. So which equation are we going to use here? Which equation are we going to use here before I answer this question? Let me see if people are following. Which equation are we going to use? We are going to use this one. We find velocity. Initial we have. Acceleration due to gravity we have. Time we have. So we are going to use this one. We just say velocity is equal to u plus at, where we now substitute, where we say velocity is equal to 0 plus, this is 10 multiplied by time is 1, like that. What answer are we getting here? We are getting 10 meter per second. That is the answer. We are getting a 10. We move to this one. How far does it reach in 1 second? How far? The equation we are going to use is this one. This is the equation. Do you have the initial velocity? Yes. Do you have the time? Yes. Do you have the acceleration due to gravity? Yes, it is there. Do you have the time? Yes, it is there. So we apply this formula. Let me see the answers in the comment section. How far? They want you to find the distance. So I want to see the answer in meters. Thank you so much. Let me see how you are going to answer this particular question. Those of you that wants to join us, you are free, and the number is this. This is the number you need to WhatsApp. You need to WhatsApp me on this number. I add you to the group. So this is my number, 0971 066747. I'm going to add you to the group. So let's see how we are going to answer this question that is just here. I've told you the formula. Apply this one. Let me see your answers.